Hey how are
Hey,
you?
so good to see you. Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
Oh, yeah, I'm good. It is lovely to see you again. Lovely
Yeah,
to see you
thank you
again.
so much for inviting me on this call.
No,
Looking
no,
forward
that's my part to say thank you so much for doing the
to
call.
beat you to it. It's all
Yeah,
good.
you did. No, but seriously, thank you. It's really cool, and yeah, I'm really excited to hear your views. So, if we jump straight into it, what does
Magic.
having value look like to you?
Um, It's a really, really good question. And I think in my personal journey,
Mm.
I'm a Christian and I found value when I became a Christian, really, and understood what value was because I understood who God was and who He wanted me to be and that journey with Him. I also feel like having value means to love yourself and love others and love God and um, love people regardless of what's going on around you. And the perfect example is what we find ourselves in right now with COVID.
Yeah.
Is how do we love ourselves when we're in this bubble and we've got so much noise in our head and the media is around us constantly and there's lots of fear and pressures and things.
Yeah.
But I just find that just keep loving yourself, loving other people. That's really how you find value in just the community around you.
Yeah, that's so good. And then you spoke about loving yourself. What practically does that look like to you?
Um, Lots of different things actually. It could be
Mm.
physically, it could be
Yeah,
taking time to look after yourself physically, to
yeah,
rest. I'm
yeah.
not a very good rester. I have to be doing stuff all the time to be working.
I'm with
When
you.
I'm ill, I really struggle to be ill. But I think mentally, it's so important to take that time out. And some people think, oh, but I'm not worth it. I don't deserve it. Or I need to be
Mm.
keep proving myself and things. But it is super important to just find something that refreshes you, find something that you can love yourself with. If you
Mm.
don't struggle to do it just naturally, find a place that you connect with, or find a book you enjoy reading, just something to make yourself feel good, because you deserve it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I think that answers your question,
Yeah,
but
it really does. It really
definitely
does.
it is a journey to find what fits your lifestyle
Fits for
and
you.
your interests. Yeah.
Yeah. And so how in your process and in your situation, how has that then changed your day to day?
um what self-worth, how
Yeah.
that's, yeah. So it's changed my day to day quite dramatically.
Mm.
Self-worth and loving myself has actually given me the confidence to be who I am and to push
Mm.
myself to do all I can do. I
Yeah.
made a little promise to myself that this year would be a year that I would do stuff for the first time, even if it gave me a little bit of fear, just to push yourself and do it. And
Love that.
actually, in the moment, it's really terrifying, but it's
Yeah.
so refreshing once you do it because you kind of believe in yourself a little bit more. So that
Yeah.
this year particularly has changed my self-worth, but
Yeah.
also it puts a value on other people too.
Mm.
Once you understand your self-worth and how to love yourself, you want to love other people
Yeah.
just the same,
Yeah.
because they deserve it.
Yeah.
And it encourages other people then to love themselves. It's kind of like a chain
Yeah.
almost going on, hopefully,
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of how it's impacted my day to day.
Yeah, I love that. And what you say about that chain reaction is so true because
Yeah.
if you if you're constantly comparing yourself to other people, then you're feeling terrible about yourself, but also then it's so easy to get kind of that resentment or whatever it may be because you
Yeah,
just see what other people have and what you're lacking rather than what you say. That's
definitely.
so true. So,
Definitely.
and what helped you realize your self-worth and that value?
It's actually funny what you just said because what helped me realize my self-worth really was to change my thoughts and change my mind.
Mm.
So especially growing up as a teenager, there was such busyness in my head of what the world wanted me to be, what media was saying I should be as a teenage girl, and
Mm.
just shifting my mind off the focus of what other people think I should be and what they're thinking of me to
Yeah,
actually what you think of yourself, because I
yeah.
kind of forgot that side of life when I was too busy looking at other people's thoughts and stuff. So that's kind of what I put in process really. But yeah, just there's a lot more to life than what the media says and what other people say we should be.
Yeah,
And when you step out of that headspace, you can really become comfortable with your uniqueness because it's there
yeah,
for a reason.
yeah,
But that's definitely what I did, was just shift your thinking really. It's not
yeah,
easy saying that,
yeah,
it's easier said than done.
yeah,
But the more you not take no notice, but the more you kind of concentrate on things that are much more healthier for your well-being and yourself,
Yeah. Yeah.
the better it is for
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, I so resonate with that, and I think lots of people would as well. And for those people who are maybe watching this and thinking, well, actually, I put loads of pressure on myself, and I'm constantly looking at social media of whatever form that may be, and thinking, well, I don't have this and I don't have that, and look at what they've
Yeah.
got, and that whole cycle, and it can feel a little bit kind of never ending at some points.
Yeah.
What would be your top tip for somebody in that situation who has low self-esteem and doesn't feel like they have value? What would be
Yeah.
your tip for them?
I probably have two, if
Mm,
that's okay.
of
I'll
course,
squeeze
have as
another one
many as
in.
you like.
Thank you. I probably would say number one top tip would be trust in the fact you're made the way you are for a reason. Like
Yeah,
nothing happens as a mistake. You're not a
yeah,
mistake. I believe that God's placed gifts on your life that is there for a reason, and just find out what they are. Take time to do that as well.
yeah,
I would definitely say trust in the fact that that's there for a reason. Also, the second one is probably a bit more of an active tip that I personally found really good for my life growing up.
yeah,
Is just to place things around your house physically. So place quotes on your mirror, place quotes on post-it notes on your door, whatever that is visual to you, of maybe quotes, scripture, positive messages of what people have said about you, because sometimes we
yeah,
think so much of the negative and we forget the positive. And everybody deserves to hear the positive about themselves,
yeah,
but also say it to yourself as well when you see it, and
yeah.
just have those daily reminders is definitely something that I would encourage people to do.
That's really cool. You could almost have like a notes page on your phone, and when
Yeah,
you have those kind of thoughts, just going to that, or like you say, on your mirror,
definitely.
on your door, or wherever it
Mm,
may be, in your
yeah,
wallet. Those constant reminders that of encouragement rather than negativity that the thoughts
definitely.
might be bringing at that particular point. Oh, and
Absolutely.
that's so good. Thank you so much. Thank
My
you for your
pleasure. Thank you
time and for
so
sharing
much.
your wisdom. It's been really good.
Yeah.
Have a lovely rest of the day, and
You
I'll hopefully
too.
see you
Yeah.
soon.
Hopefully. Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Bye.